Hello, trading is closed on the 6th of June, 2023. As always, we'll begin with our disclaimer, go over our calls, and make some predictions. This is my trading plan for tomorrow, which is June 7th. Please remember my calls can be wrong and all trades should be made at your own risk. Thursday morning, I have personal business. I won't be watching the market, but early Wednesday and Thursday, Rod and David will be watching the market, and he has a free YouTube video live. All you have to do is go to youtube.com/VidiTrade to watch it. Now, usually he sends me a link, and I don't have it yet. And again, I have personal business, which I'm going to have for the next few weeks, and I can't wait for the link. But if you go to this address here on YouTube, you get to watch him watch the market free, and he'll make calls and teach you a lot of stuff. Well, we looked at the pattern today with the early high and said we could gap down. That's what this is, and tomorrow should have the early low. We had signals that were mixed. We said the commonest thing was to gap and promptly take out the extreme of yesterday's range, and we said the odds favored gapping down smartly, a straight line drop at the open, and that's what we got. This is just a reminder of what we said, gap and prompt move outside the open. We didn't see this 42.9877 target, but as I said, I'd be happier if that did not print. I like to leave a failed target, and we have this as a possible end of the leg up. During the day, we got an ultimate buy signal in the morning. That's played out. This drop was called false. Prices were forecast to retrace, which they certainly did. Well, we had an early drop, rallied all day long, but so far all that's happened is backing and filling. This dotted line is the close, and you could see we didn't take out any of these prior highs, so the all-day rally didn't accomplish a thing. Now, time hasn't run out yet. If we gap up, if we gap, take these highs out early, no reason we can't go higher, no reason this call for a top here can't be wrong. We aren't going to know it's correct until we start taking out some of these lows and holding on to it, and that hasn't happened yet. So it's always possible that idea is going to fail, but for now at least, it's acting as if it's going to work, and absent any new signals, I'm going to stick with the idea that that high is going to hold. Again, if it's taken out, then I'm wrong. I've been wrong before. We still have this strong resistance on the weekly chart. Still have the Gann fan 1 by 1 line. We still have the other signals I discussed in my last video. If I'm right, we're going to drop right from the open tomorrow. Now, if we don't drop right from the open, doesn't mean I'm wrong, but it certainly opens the door to me being wrong. And as I say, I've been wrong before. Futures were up slightly, but the fact that we couldn't close over these highs is negative for me. If it's maintained, we open up here, that whole thing goes away. We won't know that till tomorrow. Tomorrow's pattern has really low. We could gap up. We rallied all day, couldn't close over multiple relative highs, and if that's maintained at tomorrow's open, it should lead to lower prices. Doesn't mean we closed lower, but it should lead to lower prices. Bulls need to rally early to prevent this. The market's acting as if this week's high will hold, and if that's right, it would be ideal but not required that we show weakness early tomorrow. So if I'm right about this, we don't know that yet. We should be down early, even though futures are slightly up as I'm recording this. And if we gap up, all this negative stuff goes away. It doesn't make me wrong, but it certainly makes it more likely that I'm wrong, and we won't know that until tomorrow. It's the pattern with the early low. Doesn't mean you won't gap up, but if you don't gap up, and if we drop early, things are still in line for this high holding and a significant drop coming, but it should be viewed as a counter trend trade because after the drop's over, I think we'll trade much higher. And that's today's call.